Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Railroad Tycoon 3 New Fronts. And I just want to show off how good this is working out with the textile here. Not only is this running at full capacity now, 8.8, that's now full capacity. And you know, there's 32 stacked up here. But, apparently, find it again, it is worth money now. That's not right. There it is. To haul the wool from Montreal right up to Algonquin. Look at that. We're making actually a lot of money. 186 to bring this wool up the mountain. So what's happening is we're getting a big surplus of wool down there, and it's worth it to haul it up to the other textile that we're running up here. So that means this one's 4.4. Let's see how much wool is here. 6. That's pretty good. I would upgrade it, but I really want to build that, what was I going to build? Oh, I want to show you something else a little interesting. You know how we have, sorry, we have only one logging camp? Okay, fine. Now the minimum is 200,000, 2 million francs. It's going up. Excited. Should be. 1.3 million in industry profits. That is nice. Yeah, it's very nice. But anyway, you know, we just have the one logging camp right here. I was thinking, well, that's not enough to build a lumber mill up here. It's not. But if you're noticing the logs from here and from, I don't know if there's any anywhere else, but the logs that are stacking up in Montreal that are coming down from here are in turn going to Iroquois, which then are in turn going down the river here. So I'm thinking, why don't we cut that off at the pass and build a lumber mill right here? And then we'll get money, you know, obviously hauling the logs down, and then we'll be making lumber here. And then eventually, you know, maybe we'll connect way up here someday and get more logs to haul down. I don't know if the pulpwood would move around quite as well. I don't know if I want to try out a paper mill. They never really work as well. But that's what I was going to plop down next. And also, just to show off what's going on with the livestock now. We've got our meat packing plant here, and remember how all the livestock was coming this way and then coming down the river? Well, we've almost completely cut off the part where it's going down the river. See how thin these little lines are? We're drying that right up because we're making our own meat right here. And as you can see, 4.2, and I think the max is 4. Yep. So, you know, within a year or two, if that still looks really good, we'll be upgrading that too. But anyway, I think I'm going to go for it. I think I'm going to put a lumber mill here. I think it's going to work. The logs are heading there anyway, so just cut it off. And so Iroquois Nation here is going to be a really good industrial place because we've got 2 different industries here, and they're both working pretty good. Well, we don't know about the lumber mill yet. I just built it, but I think it will. I don't see why it wouldn't. Let's put it that way. Oh, I gotta rebuild this line. This is horrible. I keep looking at this bridge and this is bad. But yeah, we're doing pretty good. Is that more wool heading up there? Yes, it is. Look at all that wool. Very nice. I'll even double track a little bit here. The boom is fading already. Let's just stop while we can. Still need a lot of money. Yeah, and I noticed the train here waiting for wool because it was bringing wool down to Montreal. The wool didn't want to go to Montreal. I wanted to go up to Algonquin, so I just switched it around. So that works. I mean, there's always going to be plenty of wool in Montreal anyway. And now we're going to have a really good feed for this one. Oh yeah, look at that. 10 wool sitting here. Another year or so, I'm going to have to upgrade this one, 600,000. But that's good. That's, you know, we're getting, I think, probably as much industry income as we possibly can to offset the fact that the trains aren't really making a whole lot yet. So I made this guy one car because he was always just waiting. I guess it's still not really going to handle more than one car, but it is something. So, kind of torn right now if I wait a little bit and upgrade some industries that we got to upgrade, or if I go back to track building. I mean, there's nothing really here except cattle. But I do have to expand, you know. I'm supposed to be getting down to Fort Orleans, way over there, eventually, so yeah, let's expand. Of course, now I'm going to have to build maintenance facilities everywhere. Let's double this. Yeah, let's get some expansion. Let's see where we're going. Detroit. Fort Day, Detroit. Oh. Whoa, how did this get on Stonebridge? Oh. No. We cannot afford that. The railroad's starting to do better, but no. Stone bridges, those are just crazy. Okay, and that's the borderline there. Grand National Day, Illinois is the next place we gotta buy, but we won't do that just yet. Well, there's really not much here in Detroit. Last time I built the meatpacking plant out here, and that gave me something to haul back and forth. This time there's nothing. Yeah. Detroit to Iroquois. Yeah, 1 and 4, that's all there's gonna be. I'll tell you right now, that's all there's gonna be. I'm contemplating not doing the 2 trains, you know, one at either end, but it's so far, I think I will. I think I really have to, because it's pretty far, so even if they're waiting for a while, it's still worth it. Because they're only going to be hauling 1, maybe 2 cars each time, or at least coming from Detroit. Here we got clothing going out to Detroit. It's pretty good. Okay, I didn't get the right engine. I worried for a second. Good, we're still just under 1 million. That's pretty good. Almost done with the year already. So, well, let's get some upgrading done. Let's see. How much livestock is sitting? 3. No. This lumber mill's gonna take a while to get going. Yeah, I won't do that just yet. I think I'm gonna do the textile though. Yeah. 715. Oh. The other one was 600. Waited a little too long, I guess. Yeah, 14 wolves in here. That's great. Now this clothing here that's heading up to the exchange on the river, I think the reason why this is making as much money as it is that it's taking the long way to Montreal. Because this train's going to go all the way up to this exchange up here on the river, and that clothing's probably going to go down the river. Let's see. I don't see it yet, but that's the only reason why I can think of why it would be worth that much there. Because it goes down the river to Montreal. Who knows, maybe it goes up way the hell up to Lake Crossroad. Way up there, I don't think so. Oh, there's wool up here. Okay, just keep setting the minimum there. Oh, I made 200,000 more. Sometimes, there's wool, I don't think this wool was here before, was it? 1827, I guess it was. Thought I checked before for that. Maybe it just wasn't heading down before. So now we got wool and livestock coming down the river. Hopefully we'll be picking it up here. Still just half a car of livestock. Be nice to pick up that wool. Oh, whatever we get, we get. So. Oh, Detroit should have. I did notice, yeah. There's a little bit of cattle there. I'm wondering if it's worth it. No, it's kind of going there on its own. I'm hoping the cattle here will just go up to Detroit on its own, and then the trains coming from Detroit will have something. Yeah, it's working. Look at that. There's a cattle. Good. Maybe they won't be waiting there for cargo. Nice. We got meat. We got clothing. Very nice. How much is Illinois going to cost? Yeah, I thought that was a big one. You know what? Might as well buy the rights now. You know, bite the bullet. Wait for the money to come back up. Expand over there. Illinois. Well, that's Louisiana. Fort Lewis. So, just Illinois. Let's see what we got over here. There are 2 grain farms here. So I think as soon as I get to Illinois, I'm going to want to build a brewery. So there's 2 grain farms right there. What's this? Corn. Yeah, corn. Corn will just make its own way around. It would be good for our cattle. Now there's a brewery down here. But if I put my sorry. If I put my brewery here in Illinois, it'll cut it off, I think. Because it's coming from way up here. So I think it would still work. Because it's got to come, right now it's coming down here and it's crossing the river. Let's see. Algonquins to Algonquins exchange. I want to use an expensive one when it needs maintenance. Well, I mean, the locomotive isn't that expensive, but it's just I'm going to want to put in a maintenance facility somewhere. I mean, they're not really that great, but there you go. So, maintenance facility. So yeah, that's the plan for that. Get enough money together so that we can get over there and build a brewery. Where am I going to build a maintenance facility here? This is going to require a save. Just a moment. Let's play. That worked. Okay. Not sure if it would or not. I wanted to put it there so that this train could get it too. Since I had to build it anyway, might as well be able to get some oil out of it. It's there, yeah, just the cattle. Maybe eventually there'll be something else. Let's see how's this doing. Well, that's this year, 6.9. Not quite 8 yet, but it'll get there. I mean, there's 27. Look at that wool stacked up. So it'll get there. It's good income. I guess it's coming time to put a maintenance facility here too. Now everybody can get oil. That's 200,000. That's all you're getting. You'll see why soon enough. I think. Oh, good. We're still doing good. Oh, nice. 2.3 million that year. Very nice. Oof. This guy's the one in New England. Between Pennsylvania and Virginia, he should be just racking it in. And he's not doing anything. This is the one down in New Orleans. Well, that's good. Look how we're hauling cotton. How's that from It's from this? We got cotton. But anyway, let's see, is this working yet? It's just starting to work a little bit. This is going to take a long time because we're counting on the logs to make it all the way down from Algonquin, so it's going to take a while to do good. But I think it will. Let's see. Yeah. See, this line is not as heavy as it was before. It'll work. Just not a lot. It won't be worth a lot, but it'll do stuff. I think that was our only real option with lumber. Okay, 2 million, huh? That should be enough to get over to Illinois. Let's see how I am on time. Yeah, we got time. Oh, does that have to be such a long bridge? Really? There we go. Let's go up along the water line. It's best to be flattest. Maybe we can actually get some speed on this railroad. Oh, look at that. We've got a cattle farm here, and it's livestock here, and it's being fed by the corn right next to it. Oh, that's great. I'll put a station there and bring it back in. Even though it's probably already working its way down, but, you know, whatever. Any little bit of extra money we can make is worth it. Really. Now we need to leave enough room for a Y and a bridge to get over to Fort Lewis. Okay. Oh crap, I didn't see that warehouse, but that's like way down there. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, it'll go back and forth. So, water towers maintenance stuff. There, just one maintenance facility, that's all they get. They're expensive. And let's get some trains. Once again, it's such a long distance that it's going to have to be 2 trains no matter what. Oh, what is that, corn? The other one's starting Detroit. Okay, now, as soon as I can afford it, I want to build that bakery here. Not bakery, brewery. Because alcohol's big, too. How much is 2 million? I need another million. Money will come up quick now, I think. Can I issue more stock? I don't remember. Ooh, 47. It's really low right now. Use up my extra cash to buy some of it, bring up the price a little bit. and then try to issue it. My investors aren't going to be happy, but I need the money. Okay, good. Now I only need 200k more. He's buying up his own shares on this company. They don't want me to go to the negatives then. It's just I'm trying to think ahead here. I am Napoleon III, by the way. Makes sense. I'm eventually going to want to be able to take these over, but right now I just don't have the cash for it to try to buy out more of their stocks. Getting there. Come on, trains. 100k more. Oh, on me. So basically, this option comes up every once in a while because in the beginning your workers work really cheap, which I guess is lower overhead, and you have to decide whether to give them 5, 7, or 10% increase pay. And doing that will result in reduced loading times and reduced water sand usage, which is nice, but you know, everything seems to be working pretty good, but eventually we're going to be getting bigger locomotives that will, you know, use more water and sand. This doesn't say oil, but anyway, yeah, 7, turn 10, 10. I'm going to give them the middle option, 7. That's what I did all last time, and it seemed fine. Basically, our overhead went up a bit. Okay, there's 2 million. Whew, just barely. I'll build that brewery. There we go. And as soon as I can, I'm gonna get a line up there for that grain. It should work. That grain has to come right through here. But anytime you're trying to break up an established path where the cargo's already going, it takes a while. It's never instant. But I mean, look at all this. It should just make its way right over. Let's get a little bit more money. Actually, it's already November. Probably wait a month. Pay our 200k now to France. They're getting a little bit more greedy, seeing what's going on. Corn. Oh, hey, something. Oh, I wanted to get that. Yeah, cattle that we're going right past here. Well, this we can do. I guess I'll just use Norris's for everything. Well, no, there's no maintenance facility between here. They called it like sodas. Hey, look at that. Livestock and 3 corn. I guess that livestock farm's getting plenty of corn anyway, so. Yep, 200,000. Alright. Yeah, they're annoyed. Stock price is low. Oh, and that went down to 500. Yeah. The economy's not good right now, so it's gonna happen. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Thankfully, I don't have to worry about my personal net worth at all. I just have to keep my cash above negatives. Oh great, he's up to $80. Damn. Because he bought up a bunch of his own shares. There's only 10,000 other investors. This is not good. I can't afford to do anything about it either. Yeah, it's a livestock's making most of it. That's what I thought. Making more than this train now. The meat. Okay. I'm not going to be there for a while. Yeah, that already made half a car. 44. We already turned a profit 43. Okay, good. Even though I probably don't have... Well, you know what? No, I'm not going to. Because, I mean, look at this grain. It's all funneling right through here. I don't have to build a feeder train. It's doing fine on its own. We're doing pretty good. I'll have to actually start thinking about double tracking soon, but boy, that's a lot of expense that I don't really have the money for. Yeah, look at this red right here. Not going to double track all of this because I'm going to rebuild it eventually. That's already doubled. Yeah, that bridge. I got to rebuild that soon. That's all. Damn. Didn't think I was going to have to double track that much already. Well, double that anyway. Yeah. Oh yeah, I might end up spending the next, I don't know, million or so that I get rebuilding all of this into a nice long bridge, stone bridge that's going to be over $1 million. Might have to though, because this is pretty bad. But anyway, I think I'm probably just about out of time. Oh yeah. And you know, next time we'll just make up some more money, maybe upgrade our track a bit. Maybe do a little bit more expanding. I don't know how much the next zone is going to cost, so probably a lot. Anyway, I'll see you guys then. Later.